Ah ouais. Bonjour. La 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 la. Allez. Sur une route noire de désert, il y avait du vent dans mes cheveux. Le son des colitas s'est levé comme l'enfer. Et puis loin devant moi, j'ai vu une lumière tout petite. Ma tête devient lourde, mes yeux se sont foncés. Il fallait m'arrêter pour la nuit. Elle était là, devant la porte. L'heure s'est sonnée tout précis. Et je me pensais, ce pourrait être l'enfer ou le paradis. Puis elle frappait du feu à bougie. Et l'intérieur s'est illuminé. J'ai entendu des voix dans la nuit.
This is the Rouge Michel. It was built in something about 10 years before Christ was born. The foundation's still there. And then it was destroyed during the Civil Revolution when the Crusade came through, before the Crusade came through. And they destroyed it. And then Jules Blanc rebuilt it for his wife. And built stone by stone using slave labour. About 20,000 people died trying to build it. When actually, I just made all of that up. I can't back up any of that. It's beautiful though. I don't know what it is. I think it's a nunnery or a church or something. Yeah, I'll go up for a look later on. Okay, finished my cup of coffee. We're at the Opera House. By the way, that coffee cost €20 for 2 cups of coffee and 2 tiny little croissants and a little thing of jam. That's like, I paid $40 for 2 cups of coffee. That was, I could have went to McDonald's and got the same thing. What a crop. The Frenchies, always ripping me off. Well, anyway, we're at the Louvre now. This is the most famous museum in France. It's very old, hundreds of years old. Came through yesterday on the bus tour. I can't remember too much, but they used to have the guillotine here. They used to behead people. There's been a lot of famous movies made here. Everybody's been here. Have a look around this way. Inside there is where we're going to go. You have to go down underground. It's massive. Underneath here is like a shopping centre, all sorts of shops, tobacco shops, clothing stores, eatery. And it's all underground. And soon we're going to go in there. We have to go downstairs and through. There's a massive lineup, and hopefully we're going to go see the Mona Lisa. So I'm pretty excited. Alright, let's go have a look.
My life is brilliant. Is brilliant, my love is pure. I saw an angel, of that I'm sure. She smiled at me on the subway. She was with another man, but I won't lose no sleep on that, 'cause I've got a plan. You're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, it's true. I saw your face in a crowded place, and I don't know what to do, 'cause I'll never be with you. Yes, she caught my eye as we walked on by. She could see from my face that I was fucking high, and I don't think that I'll see her again, but we shared a moment that will last till the end. You're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, it's true. I saw your face in a crowded place, and I don't know what to do, 'cause I'll never be with you. You're beautiful, you're beautiful.
Okay, that was the Louvre, the museum, Mona Lisa. You could spend days and days in there. I mean, you spend forever in there looking at paintings, sculptures. There's Roman stuff, there's Egyptian stuff. It's really good. Now caught the bus now at the Notre Dame. I think it's a massive church. We're going to go have a look at that. And yeah. Hang on, I might go get a cup of coffee first and another croissant because I'm pretty hungry from my €20 breakfast. So we'll go have some breakfast or lunch and then we'll go for a look in there. Now. I think it's named the river. It's very pretty. The Notre Dame, that's where they made the Hunchback Notre Dame, the classic cartoon. I think they call it Quasimodo here. I'm not too sure. You had lunch. And it cost me €13 for a couple of Cokes. €13. I'm sure that they know that because I'm a foreigner I'm not going to tip, so they just make up any price and charge me. The Coke costs more than my meal. God, I hate the French. We'll go for another look around and see what else we can see. Bonjour. That was the Louvre, and we're just walking through the garden Jardin des Tullini. Jardin just means garden, and of Tullini, I've got no idea what that means. Yeah, it's very nice. There's a big pond up there. I like to sit around in the sun and look at the water. Lots of statues of Julius Caesar and from the Roman days, sort of. Very nice gardens. They're very pretty. Seems like a main walk through from the Louvre all the way up to the Arc of Triumph. Yeah, so I'm going to head up to the boulevard now and just have a little look around there.
To know
that was the boulevard. That was pretty good. Caught a bus back. We're now at the Lafayette. It's one of the largest shopping centres in France, one of the most popular. It's like multi-story. I think it's got a lookout on top so you can look out over Paris. I'll go up there for a look, hopefully get a few photos. This place is like, it's mega, it's huge, and again it's very beautiful. So yeah, I'll get a few more photos and show you some of the shopping they do in France.
Four-letter word just to get me along. It's a difficulty and I'm biting on my tongue, and I keep stalling and keeping it together. People around gotta find something to say now. Holding back every day the same. Don't wanna be alone. Listen to me, oh no. I never say anything at all, but with nothing to consider, they forget my name. They call me Hell. They call me Stacy. They call me Her. They call me Jane. That's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name. They call me Quiet Girl, but I'm a riot. Mary Jo Lisa, always the same.
Okay, that was Lafayette. The bottom floor is all like jewelry and stuff like that, and the top floor is like a lookout restaurant. And I found one floor that's got lots of kids' clothes and toys, lots of toys. But every other floor, there's 7 floors, all seems dedicated to women's clothing. And I think one floor is just all lingerie. And I actually didn't see too many men in there really. I think they're all being dragged around by their girlfriends. Here we are in the red light district, Paris. Mostly just trying to look for a normal pub. I found an Irish bar, but it was sort of a bit dodgy too. There's just sex shop after sex shop after sex shop here, and I'm just looking for a pub. That's it. Found an Irish bar. It's not too bad. It's full of nice people, but it's very expensive. I bought 2 drinks and it cost me like $20-something Australian, 2 drinks. 10 euros here, but it's like equivalent of $22 for 2 drinks. So the damn French ripping me off again. I'm gonna go find another pub.
I'm driving, sockets are open, the knuckles are pale. Feels like you're dying, you're dying. Yeah.
Well, that was France in 3 days. The Eiffel Tower, all the other places, I can't forget their names, the Louvre, everything. Notre Dame, everything. Bus tour was really good, then I walked a lot, done the shopping, done it all. Now I'm in a cafe something. It's sort of like an Irish pub in France, and it's happy hour, apparently. I'm yet to find out how much this is going to cost me. But tomorrow, I'm going to check out by 11 o'clock and then drive to Belgium. And yeah, that's going to be something else. So I'll see you in Belgium. Okay, we just left France, Ypres, the Frenchies, au revoir, and we're about 224 k's from Ypres, big battle there in Belgium, World War I stuff, Australian soldiers. I got a hotel booked there in a place called Ypres, so it should be pretty interesting. Traffic was pretty good getting out of France. Today it was easier than I thought. It was pretty hard getting in, it was crazy. Getting out, we're on the Autobahn now, still only have to do 130 k's. In Germany on the Autobahn, you can just go as fast as you want, it's really good. But the Frenchies, yeah, they tone it down a bit. I've already got one camera flashed at me, so I'll be getting a speeding ticket in France, for Christ's sake. It's not like I've taken enough money off me already. Yeah, so a big road trip, 3-hour drive, thereabouts. I've got to pull up and get some fuel soon, some diesel. And yeah, see you in Belgium.
Un mélange ethnique, un nouveau style de musique. Alors j'ai pris le temps que cela soit bénéfique. Mano arrive, voilà la nouvelle panique. Hey, oh, le nouveau son de Mano. 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 Hey, oh, le nouveau son de Mano. Le nouveau son de Mano.
I've got to pay for the Autobahn. Bonjour, madame. Merci. Vas-y. 14 euros. Goddamn French. That's the last money they get down to me. Merci. Au revoir. Au revoir, Frenchies. The BMW and the 6-speed gearbox. 100 kilometers, we're in 3rd gear. Yeah, we're on our way.
On parle de nature, la transition est un peu bidon, ce que je vais faire, je vais parler de Pékin Express. Ouais, c'est de la nature aussi. C'est de la nature, puisque ça a commencé, ça fait pas de belles audiences. M6 est un peu déçu quand même, puisque ça marche moins bien que l'année dernière. Ouais. Et tu sais ce qu'ils vont faire? Parce qu'ils vont sortir des produits dérivés de Pékin Express.
I made it to Ypres, Lapa, and it's very nice. Really happy with the room. It's a beautiful old building. I'll show you the view in a minute. When I first arrived in France, we went to Normandy, and the place I booked over the internet looked really good. Then when we got there, it was absolute crap. I mean, it's just a roadside hotel, and the service was really bad there too. I wet nasty the French bloke for a couple of wine glasses, and he looked at me like I had 2 heads, and he wasn't helpful at all. I was booked there for 2 nights, so I said, stick it up your ass, Frenchie, we're out of here. And so I had to pay for an extra night that I wasn't even staying there, and we just took off to France. And room in France is very nice, but this is absolutely awesome. Come over here for a look. The room is really good, it has an elevator, it's very old downstairs, has its own bar and stuff. And we're right in the middle of town where cars parked in the town square. It's all cobblestones and stuff. And if you have a look at this, wow, that's just awesome. This is what I came to see. It's a massive church. And since arriving in Belgium, you can't drive more than 2 or 3 kilometres without running into some sort of war memorial, whether it's British, Australian, New Zealand. I mean, they're everywhere. Every 2-3 k's there's a big memorial. So this place is very rich in history. I see British flags, I've seen Australian flags, New Zealand flags. I'm only staying here one night, then going to Brussels. That's the sort of the major city for all of Europe, where all the big people come together and crap. But yeah, Belgium, Ypres, beautiful. So I'm going to unpack, and then we'll go for a look around town, take a few photos.
I was a young man, I carried a pen, lived the free life of a rover. Murray's green basin to the dusty outback, I waltzed my Matilda all over. Then in 1915 the country said, son, it's time to stop roving, there's work to be done. So they gave me a tin hat and they gave me a gun. And they sent me away to the war. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as the ship pulled away from the quay. And I missed all the cheers, the flag waving and tears. We set off for Gallipoli. How well I remember that terrible day, how our blood stained the sand and the water, and how in that hell that they called Silver Bay, we were butchered like lambs at the slaughter. Johnny Turkey was waiting, he primed himself well, shot us with bullets and rained us with shell, and in 5 minutes flat, well, he'd blown us to hell. He nearly blew us right back to Australia, and the band played Waltzing Matilda as we stopped to bury our slain. We buried out the Turks buried dead.
Here we are still in Ypres, Ypres. I'll get the name right when I talk to some locals later on today. Had the best lunch so far since I've been in France or in Belgium. The beer's really well priced, the food's well priced. I really like this place, it's awesome, it's beautiful. If I'm going to go for a holiday somewhere, I'd probably just go to Paris and then come straight here. I just went and seen the War Museum here. It's really good. It's in a massive old church. This whole town was razed. I mean, it was just obliterated in the war, just smashed. And they've rebuilt it. And yeah, it's on the advance here for it was 8 miles. So they lost tens and tens of thousands of men. And it worked out to be 35 dead soldiers for every metre they took. So 35 dead soldiers for every metre. This wall that I'm sitting on is it's an old wall. It's been here since before the war and it's here during World War I. And this is the front. This is the main gate. And this was the battlefront where they held. And it took them something like 100 days to go 8 kilometres and then only 3 days to pull back out again. Yeah, the museum was really good. They actually shed a tear or two in there is quite something special. Yeah.
It's very dead, and we started all over again. So those who were left just tried to survive in a mad world of blood, death and fire. And for 10 weary weeks I kept myself alive, as around me the corpses piled higher. Then a big Turkish shell knocked me ass over it. When I woke up in me hospital bed, I saw what it had done and I wished I was dead. I knew hell was Morocco, no more watching the town. All around the green bush far and free. Right in the night. Shift us all back to a state. Legless the arm.
That was the last post. It was a bigger turnout than I thought. It was like every man and his dog was here. There's a couple of Australians over there. There's a couple of medals on, bloke with Australian hat on. And this happens every night, apparently, at the same time, same bat channel. It's unreal. It's pretty good. There's a lot of British here, a lot of everybody here. So yeah, it's
Brave wounded heroes of Sula. And as our ship pulled in at Circular Quay, looked at the place where me legs used to be. I thank Christ there was nobody waiting for me to mourn mourn and to grieve and to pity. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as they carried us down the gangway. Nobody cheered, they just stood there and stared, turned all their faces away. So now, every April I sit on me porch, watch the parade pass before me, see my old comrades how proudly they march, reviving old dreams and past glory. But the old men march slowly, old bones stiff and sore, the tired old men from a tired old war. And the young people ask, what are they marching for? And I ask myself the same question. When the band plays Waltzing Matilda, the old men answer the call.
Now we're at the Tyne Cot. This is the largest Commonwealth cemetery in Europe. And here there's buried like 11,956 Commonwealth soldiers, New Zealand, Canada, Australia, and anyone else who was under the British at the time. Up top there's a cross. It used to be a German bunker. It was captured by the Australians, and we set up an aid post there. And it quickly grew to soon there was like 390 dead bodies laying around it from who just died in the aid post. And that's where they buried them, that's where they started it. And then after the war was finished, they exhumed a lot of bodies from around here. This is the Western Front, and brought them here and buried them here. There's a few Germans that were buried here also, but I haven't found their gravestones. This is called Passchendaele, the name of this area. The British in the war and the Commonwealth called it Passchendaele, which stands for Valley of Suffering. And you can understand why. There's a couple of old bunkers here, machine gun bunkers. Yeah, it's a lot of dead soldiers here.
Year after year, more old men disappear. Soon no one will march there at all.
Well, here we are in Bayern Vault. It's this is a German trench system that they dug up, and it's all original except for the boards that they made it so tourists can come through. But this is an original place. It's in a forest, or what was a forest back then. Trees are growing back now. Yeah, it's there's about 4 bunker systems through there. Plus they dug a huge shaft so the Germans could observe the British who were just over there. And they could see the British were digging up blue clay, which comes from deep in the ground, so they knew the British were digging a mine. So they dug a shaft themselves so they could listen and hear where they were digging to and stuff like that. This place was, the British tried to capture this place, so they eventually got it. Eventually, after they dug 9 deep tunnels in and put huge mines in here, blew the crap out of the place. And that's how they captured it. A Frank, Australian soldier from a lieutenant from the 4th Infantry Division, I forget which one. He was actually captured here by a German. The German was paid 300 marks for capturing this Australian lieutenant, because he's a lieutenant, he was alive, and good for information because he was alive. Yeah, so Australian lieutenant was captured here. A Scotsman also received the VC here, Victoria Cross, for taking multiple bunker systems and capturing a heap of POWs. The poor bloke died about 3 or 4 days later in the same area where he fell in battle. Also right here, Adolf Hitler was here when he was a private soldier, and he was slightly wounded, as it says in there, slightly wounded while going out to the aid of his lieutenant. Yeah. Adolf Hitler returned here in 1940, as the Führer, to have a look around these old battlegrounds. It's a very hidden away place. We drove a lot of country roads to get here, and seen a lot of beautiful Belgium. It's a very beautiful country, and this is very historic. Trench system. Adolf Hitler was here. Australian lieutenant was captured here. A Scotsman received a VC here. Yeah, it's everywhere you go here, every kilometre there's a memorial for somebody, and there's just graves everywhere. I mean, headstones. And, yeah, so many dead soldiers here. It's unbelievable. This was the Western Front. And, yeah, amazing. Here we are in Holland, Netherlands. Pretty sure we crossed the border. There's no real border. But anyway, yeah, we stayed in Brussels last night. Brussels, the capital of Europe, in Belgium. I wasn't that impressed really. We went to the Great Square and seen some really beautiful stuff. They have really nice chocolate. Lots of chocolate. And the hotel was pretty crap. But yeah, Brussels, I wasn't that impressed with it. Not as nice as Paris or something like that. But anyway, we're on our way to Den Haag now, which is about 60 k's from Amsterdam. It's on the coast.
Hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and
here we are in Den Haag. The hotel's really nice. Winston, Churchill. And on a tram now, catching a tram into town. It's Queen's Day today. They all wear orange, and I think it's probably all that big celebrations and all that kind of stuff. So catch a tram into the city and see what happens in the city. Den Haag.
Try to talk to you and can't get past the weather. The friend I thought I knew found something somewhere better. So I'm hanging on your line. Thought we could speak together. Don't know what it is with you. You seem gone forever. I'm spending all my time driving round, flipping clever with the girl who seems alright and another one's better. Don't know if I lied when I said we're not together. But I try to talk to you, somehow you seem gone. I knew I could have been, try not to think about it. Found it hard to live with it, and long to live without it. My dreams have caught me out. I find myself surrounded by the odds of our own end. Enough said about it. I'm spending all my time driving round, thinking clever with a girl who seems alright and another one who's better. I don't know if I lied when I said we're not together, but I try to talk to you, somehow you seem gone.
Here we are in Amsterdam, and yeah, it's very nice, all the canals and stuff, boats getting around, yeah, marijuana, hemp shops, stuff like that. It's very pretty. It's a little bit messy because we had that Queen's Day celebration the other day, so it's a little bit messy, but still very nice. Just over there behind me is Anna Frank's house, the famous Jewish woman or family girl who teacher she was. She had to live up in the attic when the Germans were here, and then she hid up in the attic and she wrote that famous diary, day by day. Yeah, so it's a massive lineup to go see that. Yeah, just go look around here for the day, and this afternoon go have some coffee and a couple of hash bickies or something, hash cookies, and get high.
hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. When you're on a holiday, you can't find the words to say all the things that come to you, and I wanna feel it too.
In Flanders Fields the poppies blow between the crosses row on row that mark our place. And in the sky the larks, still bravely singing, fly scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead. Short days ago we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders Fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe. To you from failing hands we throw the torch. Be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders Fields.